Right, but like when I hear Space Jam: New Legacy, I think it's like a video game. Or
Listen. I'm gonna blow my brains out if I gotta talk about that movie more.
Yes, you know what. Vanilla Ice. So please harass Vanilla Ice and tell him to come on our show.
Come.
I'm not gonna say we'll fly him out because we won't.
You know what he'll say? He'll say, "Do not come." But you know what we're gonna say?
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna come.
I'll play that right now. No one's gonna get that.
I'm gonna come. Everybody knows that.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come if we talk about Vanilla Ice for too much longer.
Okay, let's move on then. There was a picture going viral of Kim Jong-un, a friend of the show.
A friend of us, a good friend.
And he looks different, to say the least.
So if you, I'm gonna play a little excerpt of it right now. If you recall a few episodes ago, I think it was Aladdin. Where where I made the bold claim that Kim Jong Un's dead.
Yes.
And you disagreed with me.
I did.
And now he's appeared for the first time in public in a long time.
Here he goes. Here's his reference.
And that is not the same.
That is not the same dude. I'm sorry, America. That is not the same dude.
That dude didn't just lose weight. He rearranged his face.
He had plastic surgery and he decided to be rebirthed.
He came out of the cryopod, a new person. He came out of his cocoon.
He's a butterfly now. It's okay.
He's metamorphosis.
He's looking pretty good now.
He's looking good if he was Kim Jong Un. I'm not gonna say Kim Jong Un looks good. I'm gonna say that man looks good. Because that's not Kim Jong Un.
Who do you think it is then?
A man that they got like, hey, you look.
It might be the guy from the interview.
They were like, hey.
What if it's James Franco?
They were like, hey, you look close enough.
What if it's James Franco and Seth Rogen?
He changed race.
Let's have Seth Rogen and James Franco go over there.
No, let's have just James. Just said James Rogan.
and Dennis Rodman.
Let's have Seth Rogen on the podcast, and we'll watch Sausage Party.
I remember that came out. I never really watched it all the way.
That's like the grossest movie I've ever seen.
Is it bad?
The whole movie ends with just an orgy between like all these like food items.
Ew.
It's so gross.
And people watch that?
Dude, I watched it with my grandma. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my! That reminds me. I was with my grandparents, and we were watching a movie, and I'm young. I'm like 6 years old. Bam! A penis. Bam! My face drops. It was big.
It was bigger than mine.
I was like, and they started laughing at me. Like, you guys are the weird ones, not me. Okay?
Was that the first time you saw a penis?
No.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
I have a similar story. So I'm watching a movie with my grandma. I'm watching Critters 2. You know the movie Critters?
No.
It's this movie about these little tiny monsters. They're critters and they like eat everything.
Oh, the critters?
And we're watching Critters 2, the main course. And I was like, I don't know, maybe like 5. And there's these characters, these like alien bounty hunters who are like sent down to hunt down the critters. And they could transform into like whoever they want to. So one of them picks like a porn star. And immediately just like titties just in the frame. It's like, dude, this has been a kid's movie on this film. Like, it's been a legit children's film, and you just see boobs.
Like all the way?
Yeah, like full frontal.
Like.
Yeah. Like full nudity. And I was like, whoa. I mean, cool, but whoa.
What did your grandparents do?
I don't remember. I think they laughed about it. They were like, oh, Dylan. And I'm like, I didn't know.
Innocent Dylan.
Innocent.
Fat Dylan. Innocent little fat Dylan. That's why you watch the bargain bin. Where magic happens.
Where black magic happens.
Black magic?
Why are you so low?
I don't know,
I look so much bigger than you. What fucking thing?
It's good. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We did it, Joe.
You wanted to talk about Shang-Chi and Little Alan.
Oh, yeah. So this weekend, I went and saw Shang-Chi and the Fellowship of the Ring, whatever it's called. Starring a ton of Asian people. And, like, one white guy. And I thought it was pretty good. I didn't expect much.
Oh, because they're Asian?
No, I just
It's because they're Asian, guys.
a lot of the recent Marvel things like haven't really been
Captain Marvel?
See, I didn't like Captain Marvel.
Can they see
I
me?
guess this is the Dylan solo podcast right now.
Yep.
So Shang-Chi. It was pretty good. It deviated a lot from the formula of like typical Marvel stuff, which I thought was pretty neat. I liked all of the emphasis on like Asian culture. I thought was really neat, and a lot of most of they had like a ton of creatures in it that were like pretty much directly pulled from like that mythology, which I thought was pretty cool. Any movie with dragons is awesome. There's some dragons in it. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked the callbacks to like older Marvel stuff. Like Abomination appears in it for a little bit, and the Mandarin from Iron Man 3 is also in it for a little bit. Which I mean, you know, you gotta connect it to the older stuff, which I get, but it felt a little forced to me, especially like Abomination and the one fat dude.
Because they're Asian?
And the one fat dude who opens up the portals and shit. Like it was cool to see him in it, but it felt a bit forced. But overall, I had fun with the movie. Like it was interesting. I liked bringing like lesser known superheroes into the limelight. Like I love Guardians of the Galaxy. They're doing Moon Knight, which would be interesting. And you know, I mean, they're running out of mainline superheroes, so it's cool to see them like bringing some lesser known dudes into the mainframe. Because I didn't know who Shang-Chi was. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was before this movie was coming out. I never heard of Shang-Chi. Maybe that's because I'm ignorant, but still. But overall, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Out of 10 Wickers.
Out of 10 Wickers, I give it a 8, man.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
Go see it if you want. I don't care.
I'm going to see it this weekend.
I don't care.
I'm going to come.
Me too. I'm going to come if we talk about Aquafina for too much longer. Aquafina's in it.
Nope, not watching it anymore.
But you know, she can get it. Aquafina can get it.
Little Ellen.
What?
Little Ellen.
Oh, Little Ellen. So they're doing a Little Ellen. So remember Young Sheldon?
No, I did not watch it.
But you know it exists.
Yes. It's hard not to see it exist because they plug it every freaking 10 minutes in every ad I see.
So they're doing
Young Sheldon on Tuesdays, 9:30 Eastern Central. 2 + 2 is 4. Young Sheldon.
But they're doing
CBS. Very funny.
They're doing the Young Sheldon thing, but with Ellen DeGeneres, which
Isn't she canceled? Yo, she's canceled.
Well, because she's kind of a monster, but it's
She
cool.
is a monster. The same thing with James Corden.
You know, I have a theory that every single one of those celebrities that are like, "Oh, I'm so happy. Hey guys, I'm
It's
so
the
nice,"
opposite.
are like demons behind the scenes.
They're opposite.
Because when you have to like be that jolly all the time, like it's the same thing about being mad all the time. Like it takes a toll on you to where like I don't know if they could experience true happiness anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Ellen is just a monster.
She is. I've like heard stories about how rude she is to people.
And you know when she did like that show where
Oh,
she was
yeah.
like apologizing, she didn't deny the fact that it happened.
No, she just accepted it.
Which I mean, you know, good on her for not.
I mean,
denying it.
that's how you apologize. You accept that you did it. You don't deny.
Well, I mean, I feel like most modern apologies are like, "I'm sorry." If
that
you
doesn't
felt-"
mean it's right though.
They're like, "I'm sorry if you felt that way, but here's why I'm right and you're wrong." That's how I apologize all the time.
You know, I think the creator of Selfie Dad needs to have an apology.
I think Selfie Dad himself needs to apologize to for not banging that hot broad at the party. We'll get there. So Little Ellen, it's like a cartoon. It's like a show about little baby Ellen going around and making people cry and ruining people's lives, and threatening to make her celebrities.
What do you got to say about this, Bob?
Show.
Make pretty little trees.
I don't know how Bob Ross talks.
Happy little trees.
Yeah, that's how Bob Ross talks.
Hey fam, I'm Bob Ross. What you want, fam?
What you want? What you want, fool?
Okay. Selfie Dad.
Okay, so we watched the movie.
30 minutes in, we're going to the movie.
Holy shit, we are. We watched a movie today. Let's give a little background on this movie, because how I found this movie. So I found the poster of it on Twitter. Some random guy had posted, like a meme account had like posted it. And I was like, damn, this looks horrible. So I looked into it, and apparently Nobody had heard of him besides me
And
the person,
Selfie Dad.
the person who posted it. So I like looked into it and I was like, oh, it's a movie about a selfie dad. And then I figured out it was a Christian movie. And I was like, yo, dog, jackpot. Jackpot, dude.
That Christian movies are so bad.
Yeah, I think so. What's your consensus on Christian films?
I think. Here's what I think.
So let me get a little like serious real quick. Look, you can believe whatever you want. You can believe that cats rule the world. You can believe in God. You can believe in nothing. But what I don't like is that people push their religion on people too much. Like, I think, listen, religious and spiritual. What are you laughing at?
I farted. I'm sorry. You guys serious for a minute. Alright, serious. Right?
Anyways, I feel like religion is a person's. It's a single oneself's person's idea, and it needs to come from within. Like, somebody needs to find their own path in religion or just them. Can you not? I'm trying to focus. I cannot talk. I've repeated the 10 sentences, same 10 words. It's a personal battle. You know, you got to figure out what you believe in. And that's something you have to learn from within. You can't learn from some dude named Brett that drives a Dodge Dakota. Not that guy. But it's something that everybody needs to find out, and you can't really push it on people. That honestly causes every single world conflict.
I agree. My belief, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but my belief is that anyone can do literally whatever they want as long as it doesn't harm me or anyone else negatively.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that about politics. 100%. I
100%.
believe that about religion. I believe that about literally everything. But also I believe that I don't think God would like this movie. If God saw Selfie Dad, he'd probably be like, yo, I'm not like this. That's
In
so
what way?
disrespectful. I can't say that. I'm basically saying that God would disown this movie.
He would. I didn't like this.
You know what? God, Allah, Jehovah, Xenu, whoever the hell,
Xenu.
whatever the hell you are, just know we're tight. All right.
So
Let's give a little bit of like a plot of the story.
Mm-hmm.
it opens up with like this. What would you call it? A comedy sketch on YouTube
Yeah.
of what presumably looked like Dave Chappelle.
Listen, when I originally saw this poster, I thought it was Dave Chappelle in it.
It does not look like Dave Chappelle.
Listen,
I'm gonna be
but I
honest.
read the synopsis about a comedian, and I saw the guy, and I was like, all right, you know what?
Do you think Dave Chappelle
he
would
fits-
subject himself
he
to
fits
this
the bill.
garbage?
No, that's why I was confused. I was like, yo, why is this like actual God amongst comedians in this movie?
God amongst comedians.
Bring it back to God.
Love God. We love
Sorry.
the gods.
Demigod.
Dave,
Okay.
Dave, come on the show.
Dave, come on me.
Anyways, you want to explain this?
Dave, I want
you
you
wanna
to
explain?
I want you to come on me.
Okay, you want to explain the background of the story?
All right, so we follow. You go to sleep. We
Yes.
follow this dude. His name is what is his name?
Ben.
Ben Marcus. He's basically a washed-up stand-up comedian, and he's down on his luck. He works at like an editing company, like a film company, for this really bitchy
Gardner.
gardener woman.
It makes no sense.
And he's down on his luck. He's having. The movie wants us to believe he's having familial issues.
But he's a normal dad.
He's literally like he just argues with his wife a little bit, which is normal.
And like they're like, he just doesn't believe in God. They act like not believing in God in like this movie is like the cardinal sin, like you are a murderer.
But he never even said he didn't believe
Yeah,
in God.
exactly.
He just wasn't like uber religious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
It's just, and then so we walk in. What even happens?
So
Yo, I don't-
no, we start the movie.
Oh.
God damn it, Cameron!
Do I have to resume it?
I don't know. Did it stop?
Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh.
Hello? Okay.
So,
It's gonna mess up the audio, huh?
whatever, I'll fix it. But
No, you didn't fix it last time.
it's because I forgot.
Oh, because you're rushed, huh?
I was.
Okay.
But we actually begin this movie. We see, I guess, what's God and Jesus
As stars.
as stars, and they're talking, and they have New York accents. And I'm like, what? Because I said, like, it's God and Jesus as a joke. And, like, you were like, no, I think it actually is.
It was, because
It was.
I don't... Why were they two comets, like Jupiter and Saturn?
I don't
No, they're
even
not
know.
comets, but...
It was, like, the weirdest opening ever.
Yes.
And you never see them again in the movie.
What if they had Morgan Freeman as, like, the star? That would have made it so good.
I'm God.
He was God,
I'm
actually.
God. I want you to build an ark, Ben Stiller. Was it Ben Stiller?
I don't remember.
Who was in, was it Evan Almighty?
I don't know.
No, it was Steve Carell. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, Steve, I want you to build the ark. Because I'm God.
Hi, Morgan Freeman.
Let me be clear. I'm a dog boat.
We did it, Joe.
Let me be clear.
We did it, Joe.
Me and my dog boat.
Hey.
Go along back.
Hey, how old are you?
How old are you, honey?
12.
11 years old. Talk to me before we leave.
Chocolate chip. But I made a joke. I was like, chocolate chip. During class, and nobody thought it was humorous.
Because no one got it. Because no one knows Sloppy Joe like we do.
Wait, what was I saying though?
Someone brought up Joe Biden, and you were just like,
Chocolate chip?
Sir, what do you think about the Republican convention and the drone strikes?
Just have some chocolate chip. What do you think about the Republicans saying, you're racist, you suck? Have some chocolate chip.
I love chocolate ice cream.
What do you think about people saying, I'm gonna come murder you in your house? Have some chocolate chip.
What do you think about Kamala Harris saying she's gonna come?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
And a little bit of bone.
a little bit of Kamala, a little bit of milk.